how perfectionism. This video came across my timeline and it interested me because I think GTA 6 leaked again, or not leaked, but got delayed again. I think GTA 6 got delayed again, and yeah, GTA 6 got delayed again. So yeah, this video piqued my interest 6 days ago, real recent, real fresh. But yeah, we got William, and this is a new reaction, new never reacted to this channel before. But we have how perfectionism conquered Rockstar Games. Rockstar Games, do niggas still read the description anymore? I wonder how many people still read descriptions. Rockstar Games used to feel wild and unpredictable, right? Okay. So my hypothesis. When was the last time you used that word? My hypothesis. It was another word that it meant prediction, but was it hypothesis? I can't remember. But yeah, this is my hypothesis. William B. Campbell, How Perfectionism Conquered Rockstar Games. Shout out to you. I think just I haven't watched this video, but what I'm guessing is gonna say how, yeah, like just like the description, basically gonna say they had manhunt, they had bully, but basically he's gonna say how GTA started playing it safe instead of trying to do more with the games they make, and I think they just he's saying he probably just gonna say like how they play it safe now, or they try to just stick to one formula of gaming now and shit. But let's see, William B. Campbell, talk to me, talk to me.
Something off about Rockstar Games. This is a studio that once treated new consoles like fresh hunting grounds. On PS2 alone, they dropped GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas in 4 years. Then
think about that, 3 classics. Now shit, we lucky to get one. This and I hate to always be like, okay, maybe I don't know if games are better now, 2026 or 2006, 2016. I couldn't tell you. I still think just because I grew up with it, my childhood, my era was the Xbox 360, PS3 era. So that's my favorite era of gaming. But you're telling me that, or this is what I'm saying, like, game companies came out with more hits too. You see that? Think about that. Now, let's just say Insomniac only drops one game a year, or they only drop one game every 2-3 years. Like they said, Rockstar. Rockstar dropped GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City on the PS2. They gave us 3 GTA games on one system. Now and then with the PS3, we only got GTA 4 and 5, and we haven't got nothing for the PS4 era because GTA 5 came out when we were still on 360s and PS3s. But for the Xbox One, like that's what, or like Square Enix. I don't what Square, what Ghost of Tsushima? I think Square Enix or the infamous people, one of them good companies, yeah, Sucker Punch or Square Enix. Like where's Square Enix at, bro? Where's Sucker Punch? Like it's crazy that's that Insomniac, all these big game Ubisoft. We used to get a bunch of Far Cry. I was seeing the Far. I think they said Far Cries were very like every 2 years, every year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, we was getting a Far Cry game. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we don't get games as much. Like let's like the Spider-Man 2 game was good. You got Hollow Knights, Expedition 33. All those games are considered good for It Takes Two, Split Fiction. But imagine if we got twice as many games like that. Like back then, you got maybe 10 classic games a year, maybe 20 classic games a year. Now it's only about 4 or 5 heavy hitters releasing a game, and then I definitely do think the scale or how many good games we receive in a year has went down for sure.
GTA 4, then Red Dead, then a pile of side projects.
See, look, see, I went back and played RD1. But think about that. In the PS3 era, it was GTA 4, Red Dead, and maybe what, Bully, Manhunt? You know what I'm saying? And they gave us all of that on the PS3 era. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think game companies make as much classics within a shorter amount of time. Now they releasing one game in 5 years, when y'all gave us 3 in 5 years. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think it's more of that too in gaming.
Hunt, Bully, Midnight Club, Max Payne 3.
You're lying. They gave us all of that the PS3 era?
Long time, it felt like every time you looked away, Rockstar had already moved on to some new fixation. Now, they've gone the other way. One mainline game per console generation, if that.
And I'm not fucking with that, bro. I'm not. Like, I mean, yes, GTA 6 will be big, but at the same time, like, bro, like this or now boom, when we finally play GTA 6 and GTA 6 is gone and done and we're moved on to GTA 7 or how like after GTA 6, how long do you think it will take them to come out with the next game? Whether it's Red Dead 3 or Bully 2 or um what else they could do, another midnight game, whatever the fuck they release. But do you think instead of whatever the drought was for GTA 5, imagine the next Rockstar game takes 20 years. Imagine the next Rockstar game takes 30 years to make. Like I'm just saying, like, you only at least most people they think like we gotta be better, we gotta be bigger. So if y'all can't be as big as GTA 5 or GTA 6, how long will it take before we get a game after GTA 6? Cause I feel like GTA 6 might be they shit. The way it's looking after GTA 6, they might not drop a game for 15, 20 years after that, bro. So I do wonder where Rockstar is gonna go after GTA 6 for real.
Almost all of their weight, their tech, their
And please do not take this the wrong way. This is not a hot take. This is my opinion. Please do not take this the wrong way. Red Redemption 2 is one of the best games ever. One of the best stories, the most realistic, the best graphics, the in-depth system, the morale system of it. Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the best games ever. Story, graphics, character. All nigga, I felt some type of way when Arthur started coughing and shit. Like, I say Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the best games ever. But in the same breath, I also say, I'm not a Western guy. I just played it because, Rockstar going to drop quality every time. But I'm not a Western guy, so the game just, at certain times, I felt the game was, like, very slow paced. Like, I remember the mission where you got to, like, play, like, fake spies with Dutch when, like, y'all playing fake spies for that one dude. Or, like, y'all, like, helping him with his, or like the mayor, like that part of the story when y'all was helping the mayor with the missions and shit. I thought like it was just a couple times where I'm like, bro, this shit is very slow paced. Like I swear, I fell asleep playing the game one time. I remember doing a mission. It was before Lenny got shot. I remember it was a mission with Lenny before Lenny got shot. Bro, I remember doing a mission and I fell asleep. And I was just like, damn, how I'm not saying the game was boring, but how slow paced is something, bro? Have you ever maybe I was just dead tired. But have you ever fallen asleep playing a video game before? Like Red Dead 2 is just very slow paced.
Culture bent around a single project that doesn't even exist yet in public. The company that used to spray ideas in every direction has slowly turned into a gravity well with GTA 6 at the center. On the surface, that looks like...
I definitely do think that, at least me, after I played Red Dead 2, I thought Bully 2 was going to be the next one. After Red Dead 2, I thought they would have went Bully 2 instead of GTA 6. Because I felt like you should have not spaced it out, but like give us, you had racing, you had nightclub, then you had Bully, then you had Manhunt, then you had GTA. Like I felt like going from GTA 5, Red Dead to GTA, I felt like it kind of killed their variety a little bit. Like I definitely felt like they shouldn't have went from GTA to Red Dead. I think they should have did a gap, or like I said, yeah, maybe a Bully or a Manhunt or a Midnight Club Part 5 or whatever the fuck. I do think that from GTA 5 to Red Dead, it kind of killed the variety in their games. Because now I feel like maybe those are the only two games that they'll try to make from now on type shit.
Maturity. The scrappy Scottish weirdos who made janky top-down crime games grew up, got serious, and started building the most expensive entertainment products on Earth. It's easy to frame that as a straight upgrade.
I was feeling about to say now they just saying it's just about money now type shit.
Fewer games, higher quality, better working conditions, gigantic worlds polished to a shine. But if you zoom in a bit, it starts to feel less like growth and more like capture. Somewhere along the way, Rockstar's defining trait stopped
That's the GTA 3 music. The GTA 3 music in the background too.
being restless and instead became careful. The same obsession with getting everything exactly right that once let them outrun the rest of the industry is now the thing chaining them to decade-long projects and billion-dollar expectations.
So you trying to say now Netflix focuses on too much on being perfect and top tier games now. I could see that, but that comes with that comes with the territory because they built such a they you know what I'm saying? They shot far past ahead the competition with these games that they dropped, with it having so much detail and graphics and you know what I'm saying? But I don't know because but at the same time, if Insomniac, Sucker Punch, Square Enix, Ubisoft, if they all drop the game on the same day, Rockstar's gonna sell more. So yes, I do think that that has like fucked them up, but at the same time, that's why we think Rockstar is the best because every single game they've put out, we feel like is a classic. So I think it's just a part of like the expectations and what comes with it.
If you go back to the early 2000s, Rockstar is almost the opposite of what it is now. It's not one giant studio. It's a cluster of smaller teams with their own identities. Rockstar North in Edinburgh is mainly the GTA and Manhunt group.
Okay.
San Diego is doing Midnight Club and Red Dead Redemption. Vancouver makes Bully and later Max Payne 3.
We need Vancouver. We need Rockstar Vancouver back. That is some crazy. Bully and Max Payne? I don't care what controversy, what they went through. Put them niggas back in the game studio. To come out with Bully and Max Payne and they haven't come out with another game since? That's crazy, bro. Bring back Rockstar Vancouver. That's fucking crazy. Max Payne and Bully? That's a W fucking.
Leeds is doing handheld stuff. They all share some technology.
But also that's probably. But now they probably cut some of them branches out, or now all those branches are just working on GTA 6 now. You see what I'm saying? So that probably did fuck them up.
Technology and people.
That's what I say. They don't have variety as much, bro. They don't have a variety of games as much.
But they're not all glued to the same mega project. Out of that structure, you get a kind of productive chaos. One team makes prestige crime dramas. Another makes a schoolyard sim. Another makes a stealth murder snuff game. Some projects underperform, some become cult favorites, and GTA is the big cash cow holding the whole circus up. Crucially, a game like Bully doesn't need to be a billion-dollar juggernaut to justify itself.
And that's a classic, bro.
It just has to be interesting, sell decently, and not bankrupt anyone. In that context, perfectionism means something very different than it
But the thing with perfectionism, first of all, I think there's no such thing as perfect because perfect is a man-made word and perfect is a man-made definition. You know, a tree is nature. Animals, me getting hungry, that's nature. All animals get hungry. All animals get sleepy. That's nature. But nah, I only gotta have my hair like perfectionism is all in your head because I bet you your favorite movie isn't perfect. Your favorite song or your favorite rapper isn't perfect, but they just tried their best. You know what I'm saying? So I think trying to be perfect will get you caught up because you start overthinking and start over analyzing and going over every last minute detail.
Does now. A 100-person team can obsess over mission pacing and camera angles and still ship a game in 2 or 3 years. Vice City and San Andreas are great examples. Those games are full of rough edges, weird physics, systems colliding, missions that feel slightly untested. But those flaws are contained. They're part of the personality. As long as the next GTA feels bigger.
Bro, first of all, those bro, GTA San Andreas, those RC helicopter missions, bro. That shit was fucking trash. I remember playing those missions, and bro, it's really part of the story. Like you can't skip it, you can't go past it. Those RC helicopter missions in San Andreas were trash, bro.
More outrageous and more ambitious than the last, that's good enough. The bar is high, but it's not astronomical.
Right.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is where that balance snaps. Internally, RDR2 is the project that basically forces Rockstar to weld all those separate teams into one machine.
That's where they fucked up. Yeah, now, and so instead of like they say, we got the crime dramas, we got the Sims, we got the racing game, we got the snuff films, we got this, we got and L.A. Noire. Rockstar had, or they published it. I don't know if they made it, but it was under Rockstar with L.A. Noire. And I'm not gonna lie, maybe because this is just nostalgia hitting, and some of those games are older, but Bully is more classic than Red Dead 2. GTA San Andreas is more classic or has more replayability than Red Dead 2. You know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe that could just be the nostalgia speaking, but I feel like in the term of Rockstar classics, Red Dead 2, I would put Red Dead 1 over Red Dead 2. No, I wouldn't. I'm capping. I would put Red Dead 2 over 1 because I played Red Dead 2 first and then went back and played 1. But for Red Dead 2 to when they started changing shit, that is kind of crazy where Red Dead 2 is just when they started just focusing on big budget projects as opposed to 100 people on this game, 200 people on this game. I do think that
Development drags on for the larger part of a decade.
and see, this is the thing. How can 200 people decide, or I don't know what the budget is, but let's just say 1,000 people. This dude says the graphics isn't good, the textures isn't right. This person doesn't like the voice acting. This person doesn't like the wardrobe or the customization. For 10,000 people to agree on something, that's hard. For 1,000 people to agree on something, that's hard. So that's why I say trying to be perfect, you'll never achieve it, and also perfect is an opinion. I could say, a girl 600 pounds with no eyebrows could be attractive to me. But to you, that's not perfect to you. You see what I'm saying? I like chicken. Chicken is one of my favorite foods that I could eat forever for the rest of my life. Perfect food. Someone else would say steak or rice or so perfectionism is opinionated. So it's hard to be perfect amongst 100, 1,000, 10,000 people.
Scope keeps creeping. Systems keep colliding. Story content is rewritten and replaced again and again, with Dan Houser and his writers spending years in uncertainty.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm still thinking about, bro, Rockstar Vancouver. Rockstar Vancouver gave us Bully and Max Payne. I'm sorry, y'all should have left them alone. Y'all should have left Rockstar Vancouver alone. Cause Bully and Max Payne, bro, I would pay just for them to that company or that branch to make another game again, bro. Cause Bully and Max Payne, both of those are fucking. Max Payne 3 is one of the best action games ever. Max Payne 3 is one of the best action games ever. The graphics, the story, the bullet slow mo. Max Payne 3 is one of the best games ever, bro.
You've got thousands of people across multiple continents all trying to make this one world behave. At a certain point, they stop being a group of studios that occasionally help each other out and become functionally Rockstar Studios.
Nah, see, that's where the game got fucked up. They should have just let them be, bro. And listen, I'm old school. My parents are older. You know, I don't have 30-year-old parents. Like, I got older parents. And one of the most classic sayings is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Simple. If it wasn't broken, there was no need to change it, bro.
A single global production.
And I get it, like you always like, oh, we could be bigger and better. We could be better than the last project. But if we did Bully, and we did Midnight Club, and we just did Max Payne, I'm gonna let that studio be. If this, or like they said, this company came out with Midnight Club and GTA Vice City, let them be, bro. They're cooking. Once shit start fucking up or looking different, that's when you can be like, okay, we need to do something. But there's no way you succeed 2 times in a row and then be like, nah, I need to change it up. What?
Line that happens to be split across different time zones. The end result is ridiculous in a way almost no other game is. The surface level details are the thing.
And then I also saw too with the Rockstar shit. I saw some of their writers was going on strike. I don't know if that's like because Hollywood has been like not fucking over their writers and directors and shit. But I was like that made me kind of. I remember like I had some maybe because I never seen that with the other GTA's or any other Rockstar games. But I was like, hold up. It was like GTA 6 developers or GTA 6 writers or producers or whatever. They was on strike going against the game saying like they wasn't getting paid or they wasn't such and such. That made me that I'm gonna still play GTA 6 when it dropped, but that had raised some concerns for me.
Things everyone jokes about.
But I'm not saying all Rockstar games are the same, but at least with GTA and Red Dead, isn't it kind of just like crime pays or like the life of crime or like basically saying like or working a job isn't as different as being a criminal. Like GTA or Rockstar kind of have had like the same themes within their games, like about a life of crime or crime is not so different than a regular job or crime pays or you know what I'm saying. I feel like they kind of all had the same theme, not all, but some.
Horse testicles shrinking in the cold, mud sticking to Arthur's coat, footprints filling with water. But that's just the visible tip of an insane amount of work. RDR2 feels like someone skipped a hardware.
Oh, and another thing I was saying about the takes, once it's a good game, but like this is what I'm trying to say, like there's a difference between realistic and fun. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 was very realistic, very like I said, Arthur like when I remember when Arthur is cold, he actually like shivers and like, you know, puts his hands to his mouth when he's cold or when he's walking on ice, he's actually like kind of slipping or you don't run as fast on ice. You know what I'm saying? I do like the realism of it, but like I say, I think sleeping like what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think of a game like I don't know, but like Saints Row 2 is more fun than Red Dead. You see, Red Dead 2 is a better game, a better product, better acting. But I would replay Saints Row 2 story mode before I replay Red Dead 2. I would replay Sleeping Dogs before I replay Red Dead 2. Like I don't think that Red Dead 2 was fun. It was a good story, good graphics, hyper realistic, but it wasn't fun. It wasn't like I wasn't like he like how you felt as a little kid playing the game like this is one of the best experiences ever. I was just like, man, this is wow, that's super realistic. Man, look at the footsteps. Man, look at the mud, look at the rain. But it wasn't about how fun it was. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the best way I could put it.
Generation while everyone else was asleep. And that's honestly the first way perfectionism conquers Rockstar, by winning too hard. When you set that as your standard, when you tell your own staff, your audience, and your shareholders, this is what a Rockstar game looks like now.
See, that's they set the standard. They did it to them. That's what I say. It comes with the territory. You can't be the best and not have the expectations of being the best. If you call yourself the best or the people self proclaim you to be the best, we expect the best.
Now, you've just made your life wildly more difficult. You can't follow RDR2 with something that just looks like a very good open world game. You've implicitly promised that every time you release something, it's going to be a decade ahead of everyone else on production value alone. You don't get to lower the bar again without it looking like failure.
And not even that, but I was about to say, y'all can't even get experimental no more. Because if y'all came out with anything, I don't think that, I hope I could see Bully 2 in my lifetime. I knock on wood, pray to God for a long, happy, healthy, prosperous life. But I really would like to see a Bully 2. Out of all Rockstar games, I would like to see Max Payne 4 and Bully 2. I mean, GTA 6 is coming out. Red Dead 2, we're fresh off Red Dead 2. That was the most recent, but I would do anything, not anything, but man, I would choke somebody out in GTA, of course. But I'm just saying, bro, I would really love to see a GTA 3. I mean, I would really love to see Max Payne 4, Bully 2. Those two games I really want the most out of anything, bro.
That has immediate economic side effects. Once a single game costs hundreds of millions to build and market.
I remember when GTA 5 first came out, they were saying like this shit had bigger budgets than some movies. This shit has some bigger budgets than AAA movies or like Hollywood blockbuster. Like that shit crazy.
Perfectionism stops being a quirk of the studio and starts being a financial strategy. The unofficial budget estimates for
But this
GTA
is what I'm saying. Anything, man, and I'm not trying to be like so philosophical and all talk about life and shit. But nothing is, first of all, nothing is perfect because, like I said, perfect is more of an opinion. And then another thing, anything if it's made by if a person created it, it has flaws in it. And I'm not saying like trying to shit on people or the human race or anything, but you know what I'm saying? How many times when let's just say you tired at work, you only had 2 hours of sleep at work and you still go to work. You're you know what I'm saying? Like we're not perfect. We're not always happy. We're not always motivated. We're not always sometimes our stomach hurts. Sometimes we got to shit. Sometimes we're not in a good mood. Sometimes I don't feel like being here. Sometimes I got something else on my mind. Like we're not perfect people. You know what I'm saying? So to expect anything to be made by people, think about it. People aren't perfect. As humans, we aren't perfect. But you expect them to make a product that's perfect when we not perfect? Come on now. How you expect someone not perfect to make something perfect? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like anything man made is not gonna be perfect, bro.
6 push towards or past the billion
So
dollar.
there is no such thing as the perfect game. Cause someone to say Red Dead 2 is a perfect game, but to me I say it's not it's slow paced. It's not that fun. Someone else, you got some niggas who still think that 2K, Madden and Call of Duty is some of the best gaming ever. And then you got some niggas out there that's like, man, y'all sports gamers, y'all about the same shit every year. So that's why I say I think perfectionism is perfect is more of an opinion than it is fact.
Mark when you include marketing. One big misstep doesn't just hurt one year's profits, it can cause serious damage to the parent company's stock. When the stakes are that high, the central question stops being.
And now also another point too, like now the companies all have to lean on each other. Cause let's just say they said you got Rockstar North, Rockstar Games, Rockstar Vancouver, Rockstar San Diego. So imagine Rockstar San Diego, they flopped on the game. But now that brings Rockstar Vancouver stock down. Like, nah, he made a bad game. Don't make my stock go down. No, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all kind of all have to lean on and rely on each other now.
What's the boldest thing we can do? And becomes, what can we do that is bold and almost guaranteed to work?
Safe, so to speak. What like I say, what can we do that we know will work? Playing it safe.
That point, perfectionism is less about art and more about risk management. It starts showing up in the release schedule.
And I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I don't know. What y'all think? I don't know. That's a hard debate for me. What y'all think is better, GTA 4 or GTA 5? I like GTA 5 because the three characters and their special abilities and there's a bigger map. But man, GTA 4 had, I don't know, maybe the story, Nico, the strong themes that they talked about. But GTA 4, it was something different about I don't know, man. GTA, maybe because I was a kid, so this is nostalgia hitting. But GTA 4, it was something special. Like GTA 5 was good, but I don't know when I first played GTA 4, man, it was definitely an experience, a time to be alive, bro. Cause I'm trying to think about like my childhood and which like better time or what's more memorable to me, and it's GTA 4.
The gaps between new worlds are getting longer, not shorter. The mid-sized experiments that used to exist in the middle, your bullies, your manhunts, even things like the canceled Agent game.
And you see, it's not even that we don't need a $50 billion bully 2. We don't need a $300 million on Max Payne 4. But we want something to bro, you know what I'm saying? Give us, sometimes you gotta have a snack while before you eat. You know what I'm saying? An appetizer before the meal. You know what I'm saying? Like if especially if y'all know GTA 6 is gonna be a lengthy project, yeah, throw out a bully 2, throw out a Max Payne 4. Like give us something that'll keep us satisfied while we waiting for them heavy hitters. So yeah, even it don't have to be perfect or it don't have to be comparable to GTA 4 or 5 and But still, give us, GTA 5 was on a 13, 10, whatever hiatus it is. So yeah, give us a little manhunt. Give us a midnight club. When, if y'all ain't drop none or if y'all ain't make no progress in 2, 3 years, drop something that y'all can make within a year or two, and then drop that, and then go back to working on GTA. I do think, yeah, they should give us something to keep us.
Don't really have a place anymore. Not because Rockstar suddenly hates those kinds of games, but because the opportunity cost is absurd. Why spend
But that's y'all fault. Because, not that's y'all fault, but like, no one told y'all to make $500 million games. No one told y'all to be perfect. No one told y'all to be the best at it, be the best graphics, the best gameplay, the best story. No one told y'all to do that. All of this y'all come. I hate when people bring their problems. I'm probably projecting here, but I hate when people not manifest, but like, how do you do something and then you I'm just saying, like, if you knew you had $20 left in your account, and you like, should I go get gas or should I go spend my last on the dub, go get some weed? And then you go, you spend your last $20 on weed, and you be like, man, why the fuck my car out of gas, bro? I hate when people make decisions or do something self-inflicted and then complain like the world. Like, no, bro, that's you, family.
years of senior talent on a smaller title that might sell 5 or 10 million copies?
And that's how high their expectations is. Because if I made a game by myself in my room, and it sold 5 to 10 million copies, that's a success. But because it's Rockstar, the expectation is different. So that's just having high expectations on Rockstar's part.
When that same time could slightly improve retention or monetization in the next GTA Online. There's also
And not even that. I know, but and another thing, like I said, bro, I definitely feel like if after GTA 6, bro, they might not drop nothing for 20 years, bro.
more subtle way perfectionism manifests, and you can feel it in the way Rockstar actually.
Or not even that, but I don't, cause I know some games have a, like, Dead Island 2, or or let's just say, like, not, like, let's just say the, or what was it, Concord. Like, what if these games end up taking so long in development that it's now dated? Like, maybe if this came out 2024, 2023, we'll be like, oh my god, this is revolutionary. But let's just say 2027 comes around and we done already played games that push the standard. Like, that's another thing with games that take a long time in development. It gets dated. Or like when Concord, they say it took like a, yeah, like it took Concord a long time. But think about it. They made Concord when Overwatch 2 was the shit, or when Overwatch was the shit. So by the time they dropped Concord, Hero Shooters is dead. Or Dead Island 2, how they said Dead Island 2 went through a bunch of development type shit. Like, people wasn't agreeing on certain things with the game direction. But I feel like when it takes you 10 years to make a game, 15, 20 years to make a game, one, people are gonna have unrealistic expectations. And then two, I feel like some of that shit gonna be dated. Like, let's just, like, if they say something about Riz and G, you gonna be like, that was so old. Or like, I feel like some of that shit gonna be a little dated too.
Designs their missions. People have been pointing this out since GTA 5.
I still think Rockstar always has a mission like this in every game, but I hate tail missions. Follow the car, follow the intruder, follow. I hate tail missions. I hate missions where we deadass just follow somebody and wait for a cutscene to happen. That shit is so trash to me.
Despite the marketing language about freedom and living your own crime fantasy, the missions themselves are brittle. If you deviate from the implied route, if you hang back too far, move too far ahead, take a slightly different approach to a shootout, the game often just fails you out and makes you do it again. For a studio that sells choice and chaos, there's a surprising amount of, no, not like that, built into the scripting. From Rockstar's point of view, that's not them being lazy, that's them protecting the performance. When your big selling point is cinematic storytelling, motion captured performances, handcrafted beats in every mission, Letting the player completely break the pacing is unacceptable. If the
Mm.
illusion relies on tightly controlled timing and positioning, then the game will happily kill your improvisation to preserve that illusion.
I say that all the time, bro. Games don't promote not freedom, but they don't. This is what I'm saying. Like, let's just say the mission says get to the roof, or the mission objective is like Hitman. The objective is it says eliminate this target, but you can poison the food. You could shoot them. You could drop something on their head. You could make a robot do it. Like, I hate how games don't provide like creativity or like this. Is what I'm saying. Like, let's just say it says get to the roof. What if I took a helicopter then parachute? What if I did a cheat code up there? What if I literally took the staircase through the 30 floor building? Like, I hate how games don't promote creativity. It's like you do have to follow the mission or the structure of that you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish there was multiple ways to do the same thing. There's multiple ways to skin a cat type shit.
Rockstar clearly did some soul searching after RDR2. There was public blowback about crunch, they faced internal complaints, and since then, you see reporting about them trying to make the place less toxic, cutting down on overtime, firing abusive managers, introducing flex time, and more realistic schedules.
Whoa, whoa! I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like y'all running a sweatshop. What do you mean more realistic? What y'all wanted niggas working from 9 to 9? What do you mean a more realistic schedule?
That's obviously good in human terms, but you don't get that kind of cultural shift without also tightening the rails. Creativity is now happening inside a much slower, more careful system that still expects impossible polish at the end.
And not even that, but I was I like watching old videos of GTA 4. They were way more edgy, or like they talked about like certain topics. Or I mean, GTA 5 always been edgy and willing to push that line, but I feel GTA 4 was more edgy than 5. Like GTA 4, they said I can't even say, but they talked about topics or said certain words that if you talked about that now, you're getting canceled. You're losing subscribers. Like, GTA 4 was, I remember GTA 4 being more dark, or like I said, more edgy, like talking about more like, you know, like you shouldn't talk about that on camera, or that's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? Like, GTA 4 was definitely more edgy than GTA 5.
You get less chaos, and with it, fewer accidental breakthroughs. There's a human cost as well, and it's not just the anonymous dev stories and articles. Look at who actually leaves. Dan Houser is the obvious one. He's the writer or co-writer on basically every major Rockstar game for almost 20 years. His
And he left. Mm. I'm telling you, bro, GTA 6 is it's going to do something. Of course, it's going to shock the world culturally, in the culture aspect of things. I definitely think Rockstar is going to have to pivot or find. Because imagine we just came from Red Dead 2, then we go to GTA 6, and then they come out with Red Dead 3. We, niggas going to be like, come on, bro. Like, if they announce Red Dead 3 after GTA 6, I would be disappointed. Because y'all could do a Max Payne 4. Y'all could do another Midnight Club. Y'all could do a Bully 2. Y'all could do a Manhunt 3. Like, y'all could do an LA Noir 2. Like, if y'all do Red Dead 3 right after GTA 6, please mix it up. Please give us a more diverse variety catalog. Please. I do not want Red Dead 3. Please give us Bully 2 or Max Payne 4. Give us more variety.
recent comments are telling. He talks about the sheer scale of GTA 5 and RDR2, about the hundreds of thousands of lines of dialogue, and openly questions whether he had another one of those games in him. That's not just standard creative burnout. That's what happens when the default expectation is every time you sit down to make something, it has to be one of the biggest narrative undertakings in the medium.
And then not even that, but that's when it loses the fun. Because how do you have fun but you're trying to be perfect? How do you have fun but you need to make over $500 million when we sell copies? You know what I'm saying? It's hard to have fun when you need to sell a certain amount of copies. Like, it's hard to have fun when it becomes not a job, but like, it's hard to have fun when it becomes responsibilities with it now. Like, it's different when something is a hobby, And then it's different when this is how I feed my family. This is how I pay my bills now. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to have fun when there's more responsibilities with it. Before, they really was just making this or doing this because they thought it was fun or because they thought it was cool. Now, like they say, we making this with it gotta be perfect. It gotta be ahead of its time. It gotta have we gotta sell at least 100 million copies. Like, it's hard to have fun when you got all these expectations and responsibilities now.
He walks away.
Cause and that's the reason why certain things was fun was because you just did it just cause. It's fun. Like you know what I'm saying, like a sneaky link or a certain girl. It's fun when I could call you up whenever and we do what we do and then I call you Uber home. It's fun like that because there's no responsibility. There's no expectation there. You know what I'm saying? But then that same girl, she want to be your girlfriend now. Now she expecting dinners and for you to care about her feelings and for you to rub her feet and shit like that. Now it's not as fun because there's responsibilities now. There's expectations now. You see what I'm saying? Same shit.
And immediately starts Absurd Ventures, a company explicitly focused on building new universes across books, audio, and eventually games. Leslie Benzies, the producer who essentially saved the first Red Dead from disaster and helped set Rockstar's production instincts, leaves years earlier and starts Build a Rocket Boy. Laszlo, the comedy brain behind so much of GTA's radio and TV satire, is gone too.
Oh, nah, fam. Ah, man. Wait, I ain't gonna lie. If he's in charge of all the radio stations and the satire comedy, that nigga did a good job. Cause, bro, that shit is like perfectly satire. Like, damn. So I mean, the satire comedy not gonna. I know that's making me go. I'm gonna pay attention to GTA 6 when it come out. I'm definitely gonna be paying attention.
These people didn't leave to go sit on a beach. They left and instantly started building new things, just not on Rockstar's scale. If Rockstar's perfectionism was purely due to...
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to have fun when you gotta be perfect. It's hard to have fun, but you gotta push. Like I say, we trying to push. We 20 years ahead of everybody. It's hard to have fun and be creative when you have a standard, when you have expectations. So yeah, I see. I could see, and then I even never imagine they say we want you to do all right. Let's just say they tell you we want you to do a comedy special just for your friends and family. They come by the house, just do a little comedy special for your friends and family. Right now they tell you we want you to do a comedy special, but now we need you to sell at least 20 million tickets at the door. We need you to have at least 20 laughs the whole show. We need at least 20 different like laughs or 20 different moments where the shit is funny. We need you to at least say one joke that pushes the narrative, that pushes bounds. Like, how do I have fun? Or you see, now you're not just worried about being funny. Now you're worrying about this, and this now.
Caring about quality, you'd expect those people to be the last ones to walk away. Instead, they're some of the first. The more reasonable
I mean, it wasn't fun no more. They wasn't finding it fun, or they wasn't enjoying it how they first was.
Interpretation is that Rockstar's particular brand of perfectionism, giant, slow, all-consuming, corporately managed, isn't compatible with the kind of creative life those people wanted. They wanted to be...
And then not even that, but bro, I definitely feel like something taken, bro. I don't know, but this is what I'm saying. Like, imagine you've been working on the game for 15 years and it ain't out yet. Like, if I'm a developer, I'm like, yo. I mean, if you getting paid even when they probably still getting paid even if they not putting it out. But I'm just saying, if I was imagine like they like, oh, you'll get paid when the game come out. You know what I'm saying? Or something like, bro, I've been designing this game for 20 years, bro. I want to see this shit. I want the people to play it. I've been designing this rain. I've been shading the water graphics for 10 years now, bro. I want these people to play it and see it. Like, that's kind of wild too. Like, I don't know. That is kind of wild that that you can work that long and it goes unnoticed.
In places where good enough to ship exists again, where you can take a swing at something smaller and not have it eat 8 years of your life. It's easy to paint perfectionism as the villain that ruined Rockstar, but it's also the thing that made a lot of people fall in love with their work.
That's what I said. It's a double-edged sword because y'all became the best. Y'all became the king of the gaming industry. But like I say, when you come for the king, you best not miss. You know, when you the king, They expect you to talk like a king, walk like a king, act like a king. You can't just call yourself the king and that's it. No, they want you to walk like a king, talk like a king, act like a king. So this comes with the territory. This comes with the territory of being the best.
RDR2 is one of the most impressive games ever made on a
Ever.
technical and artistic level.
Yes.
GTA 6 is almost guaranteed to be the biggest entertainment launch in history.
Yes.
For a huge chunk of the audience, Rockstar is shorthand for the production values are going to be insane and I'll buy it even if it's $100. That trust doesn't appear out of thin air.
Right.
It's built on years of them saying no to compromise, of redoing missions, delaying projects, and imposing standards that other studios simply
beta?
can't afford. The alternative isn't automatically some cool
mods or
mid-budget
was that
utopia
beta?
where
That looked
Bully
different.
2 exists and everyone's happy. The more realistic alternative is the Ubisoft model. Semi-annualized franchises, asset reuse, a constant pressure to ship something, anything,
I'm sorry, yearly releases hurt gaming. I'm sorry. Yearly releases hurts. Because imagine, like, bro, how, and then not even that, but how are you being creative or pushing the narrative when, this is what I'm saying, if you come out with a game in 2025, you have to have another game out by 2026. The You come out with a game in 2026, you have to have a game out by 2027. It's hard to push it's hard to get better and have fun and be creative and push the boundaries when you're on the deadline. You have to come out with a game every year. And I said, like, bro, I was playing the Far Cry games, bro. And I remember I was saying, like, bro, do all Far Cry games is like they drug you? Or it's always something like a what they call it? A hallucination? Like, is that always in Far Cry? That's what I'm saying. Like, when you do shit yearly back to back, it also feels more repetitive or more of the same.
every year, even if it's broken on launch. Rockstar picked a different poison. Fewer games, but absurdly polished
Quality over quantity.
ones. There's also the fact that a lot of the pressure comes from us. As players, we drag big studios for minor graphical downgrades. We meme about lazy devs when NPCs don't have hyper-detailed routines. We demand that sequels be bigger, more detailed, more reactive, and then act shocked when the only way to hit that expectation is by turning development into a decade-long marathon.
But that's because y'all expect that from Rockstar. That's Rockstar fault, and it's the fans' fault. That's Rockstar fault for setting that expectation, and then it's the fans' fault for setting that expectation, or just like your favorite basketball player, your parents, whatever. People like imagine people like this. Is what I'm saying. Let's just say your mother or your father had you while you was young. You remember your father being always be able to go on a swing with you. He rode every ride with you. He was able to jump on the bed with you and play video games with you. Now, or your mom, she used to cook and clean every day, every hour. Now she do it on days she feel like it. Like when you're great, or when you like this is what I'm saying, when you set a standard for something, it don't matter how old you are, how fucked up you are, people still want to see the same thing that they fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm saying. Like when you fell in love with your wife or your girlfriend, niggas be like, oh, we don't have our sex life ain't the same, or we don't have as much fun as we used to. Bitch, I'm 50 years old now. We're not 20 anymore. Like, but they still expect that same level of, you see what I'm saying? So the expectation on both ends, Rockstar and the fans, is what fucked it up.
When Rockstar leans into that and says, okay, we'll give you the most ridiculously detailed open world anyone's ever seen, and we respond by making Red Dead 2 one of the best-selling pieces of media in history,
Damn.
it's a bit rich to then...
And that's crazy that video games pull it boarded. What else you got? What, sporting events? You got sports, television, movies, video games, music. This new YouTube, TikTok, podcast. But that's crazy that video games is dead as one of the biggest forms of media. And it didn't always start like that. Video games used to be for losers and nerds and weirdos. Now video games is universal. That's crazy.
complain that they can now only ship that kind of thing once a decade. In a sense, we helped build the cage they're in. All of that context crashes into GTA 6. This isn't just another entry in a franchise. It's the proof of concept for Rockstar's new way of existing.
GTA 4
The
theme?
setting, modern Vice City, Jason and Lucia as the protagonists, that stuff matters, but structurally, the real shift is that 6 looks like a platform more than a one-and-done game. The reporting around it talks about a modular world that will be expanded over time with new cities, new content, potentially entire new regions bolted onto the existing map.
Wow.
That approach solves a lot of Rockstar's problems.
That's not. It don't sound lazy, but it sounds like shit. Instead of making a new game, let's just give them 2 missions, a new map, and 5 new cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That does sound kind of like shit. These shit. Y'all thought GTA 6. Y'all thought GTA 6 or y'all thought GTA 5 was milked. Shit, they might milk GTA 6 for you know what I'm saying? They might be adding DLC, shark cars. Like, they might milk GTA 6 more than GTA 5. The way that sounds.
On paper. You ship a massive, absurdly polished base game. Then you extend it instead of starting from scratch.
Listen, no. I either want Bully 2 or Max Payne 4. Nothing else. I don't want to see after this, GTA 6. I don't want to see a GTA 7. I don't want to see a Red Dead 3. I want to see Bully 2 or Max Payne. Rockstar, trust me. I play games. I'm a gamer. Trust me. Come out with Bully 2 or Max Payne 4. I don't want a Red Dead 3. I don't want a GTA 7. Bully 2 or Max Payne 4. Simple. And the streets would eat. Telling you niggas is we eating off that, bro.
You spread the perfectionism out over time instead of trying to finish everything at once. You keep revenue flowing via subscriptions.
And this is what I'm saying. GTA, in their eyes, GTA 5 was a perfect game. We could still find something to complain about. Red Dead 2 was a perfect game. We could still find something to complain about. There's no such thing as perfect.
Battle Pass style systems, premium expansions, without relying entirely on boxed sales every 10 years. But if GTA 6 is their forever game, that has consequences too. There might never be a traditional GTA 7, just GTA 6 evolving across hardware generations. Every major creative decision will have to pass through the filter of, does this keep people engaged in this ecosystem for years? Every strain.
I don't think no game. I don't give a fuck how realistic good that game is. I don't think bro. It's just time. I don't know. Especially if new games come out, they still come out. They come out with a Spider-Man game. Naughty Dog still dropping shit. Sucker Punch. These new independent indie gamers, indie studios coming up. I don't think no game's fan base is gonna last no 10, 15 years. I don't know, I still know that people still play like Skate. Like, I think like you hop on Skate 3, their servers are still open, or you can still find someone else, or like certain like CODs or 2Ks. Like, I know there's certain online games out there where if the servers wasn't down, you could probably find 1 or 2 people. But I don't see 10 years from now you're gonna see 20,000 people online. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see that 10 years from now with any game. Like, even with No Man's Sky, I'm pretty sure people still play No Man's Sky, but not as much when it first popped, when it first hit. Like, I just think time waters everything down. Because, plus, people, we're used to it. You know, that first day GTA hit, woo! But, nigga, when 5 years passed and you done played the story twice and did all the missions and did all the, you know what I'm saying? I just think time waters down everything.
Risky idea has to justify not just its development cost, but its...
By risky idea, how? So at the time, like when they were making GTA San Andreas, LA Noire, Midnight Club, Manhunt, those were considered taking risk because all those games seem like we're playing a crime fantasy. We can't do this in real life, so bam, crime, Manhunt, Same thing. You can't do this in real life. So boom, it's a good like. So at the time, those games were considered taking risk. Cause I'm like, that's like all that shit seemed like fire for same thing with Bully. Like now I could see Bully as a risk. Cause if someone if they were coming out with a game like that now, we'll be like, a fucking game where we play as a student? Are you serious? Like I do think maybe Bully at the time was maybe a risk. Westerns always been a thing. So how was Red Dead a risk? There's always been crime dramas, crime fantasies. So GTA, San Andreas, all the 4, 3. I don't see how that's a risk. Midnight Club, it's always been racing games. I don't see it. That's crazy that when they were making these games at the time, it was considered taking a risk. All these seem like safe, smart games to make.
Impact on the live service.
Oh yeah, LA Noire too. I don't know how we could, cause the main character Cole, didn't make it through the first game, but could we? How could we get a LA Noire 2? LA Noire 2 was pretty good. I mean, LA Noire 1 was great. Remember the back in the old days where we had 2 discs where the game used to be have so now you see you could just delete such and such storage to download the game. Remember back in the days where you had disc 1 and disc 2? And boy, don't lose one or the other because now you can't play or finish the game. You know what I'm saying? But I remember them Xbox 360 PS3 days of disc 1, disc 2. Man, we losing recipes out here, man. Damn.
Model. Perfectionism in that context is less like
or not even that. I think y'all could be perfect, but make the perfect racing game, make the perfect Bully, make the perfect LA Noire. Y'all, I'm telling you, Rockstar, whatever y'all got us, bro. Whatever Rockstar make, they gon' get 50 million, 100 million, 300 million sold first week. Like Rockstar, we with you. So you could change it up. You don't gotta do. You don't gotta keep making Red Dead and GTA. Trust me, if y'all announce Bully 2, I think we would have went just honestly, I think if they any other Rockstar game that they would have released, instead of GTA 6, they say Max Payne 4, Bully 2, LA Noire 2, LA Midnight Club Edition 4, 5. I think we would have been maybe not a racing game, because that's can't do too much with that. But I definitely think that if they announced any of those games, we would have been just as hype. I think if they came out with Bully 2, it would have broke the internet. Like you feel what I'm saying? I think we just fuck with Rockstar. Like I think anything they do at this point is just it just pops.
Directing a film and more like running a theme park. You're not just trying to make something great. You're trying to make something stable, maintainable, and safe across dozens.
Like not even that, but bro, I remember seeing shit like how they saying like, bro, like they trying to make the game so realistic. Like I remember seeing a report like they gon' like how you would just go to a pay and spray. Like now they talk about you gotta respray the car, change the license plate, park it for 2 days in the garage. Like I heard like they was trying to, or like they say, or the NPCs are gonna be so realistic and so in depth that you're gonna be able to see this NPC leave its house, go to work, go to the store, then come back home. Like is it gonna be fun though? I'm cool with the hype. Trust me, I experience real life. So I'm cool with the hyper realism. I'm that's always fire. It's always The Last of Us 2. We fucked with it because it looked real. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with hyper realistic. But is it fun? Is it fun? Did you enjoy it? Did you have a good time playing the game? When you put the controller down, when you stop gaming for that session, where you like, man, I can't wait to get back, or can't wait to see how the story goes. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference between a good game and a fun game. That's it.
Of updates. Then you add AI into the mix.
Oh yeah, I definitely say there's definitely gonna be AI in this game. AI is just normal now, whether you like it or not. AI is part of the norm now.
Take-Two has patents around advanced NPC movement and AI-generated interiors. The obvious goal is to make a city where far more buildings are enterable, where NPCs feel more reactive, without manually handcrafting every single detail. That sounds, at first, like a way out of the perfection trap.
Right.
Let algorithms fill in the boring bits while humans focus on the interesting stuff. But even there, the control instinct
And see, another fucking reason. I'm just saying I don't fuck with AI, but this, see what I'm saying? Now, instead of letting a human who probably dreamed about that, it's probably now imagine. Of course, AI probably, like I said, it cuts out half of the job. You don't got to worry about somebody getting sick, PTO, them going on strike, them catching a scandal. You don't got to worry about that with AI. Ain't no bathroom breaks, no lunch break. Nah, something. I got something going on right now. I can't come into work today. With AI cuts all of that out. But at the same time, I would rather someone else get that money or that job or that opportunity. That's, imagine there was someone out there who something that they dreamed of is being replaced by AI. Imagine if you dreamed of being an artist or a graphic designer, and niggas like, oh no, we got AI now. We don't really need like I don't know. I feel like, bro, we're human, bro. Let's keep it human, bro. We seen our robot, bro. We seen you know what I'm saying? Like there's enough examples of why we don't need technology to be that advanced, bro. Let humans keep every shit. We done made it this far with humans. Shit, let it keep going.
creeps back in. If you can generate 10,000 interiors, you now have 10,000 more things to test, to curate, to make sure they don't break immersion or create weird content problems. The closer you get to a perfect simulation,
Or like in GTA 4, remember how I remember in GTA 4 like how they made the Statue of Liberty in GTA 4. Remember when they made it it was someone's face. Who? Clinton? It was one of the Clinton, Hillary Clinton. Remember when they made the GTA 4 statue, her face? Y'all probably don't remember that. Or it was another also, if you ever passed out drunk before, you would wake up inside of the Statue of Liberty. You know what I'm, or the Statue of Happiness it was called. Or remember how you would wake up inside of it and it was the heartbeat with all the chains to it? Like I don't think GTA will ever do something that like weird or funny or like Easter egg, whatever you want to call that. They would never put something like that in their game again. Like I don't think they'll ever like be that edgy or that creative or that like risk taking like they say. I don't think Rockstar would do anything that crazy again type shit.
the more work you create for yourself in making sure it never shows you something you don't want players to see. So imagine GTA 6 comes out and it's as good as everyone hopes. The world is jaw-dropping, the character work lands, the satire is sharp without being completely unbearable, the missions are less brittle than RDR2's, the
And
online...
what do you mean by brittle missions? I've never heard that before. But I guess he said like you can't go too far on your horse. You can't be behind too back. You can't it says pull out your pistol when you but you're holding your rifle. But I'm not really, I don't know, but the game is focused on hyperrealism and cinematic though, so I mean, I don't know. I don't really. I never nitpicked that or looked at that like at that before.
online component is huge, but not a full casino. In that scenario, it's incredibly easy to say, see, all that worrying about perfectionism was just cynicism. Rockstar still has it. And in a narrow sense, that would be true. A great game is a great game. But the cost of perfectionism doesn't always show up as the game is bad. It shows up as a list of things that never exist. It's the Bully sequel that gets rebooted twice and then quietly canned. It's the mid-sized experimental project that would have been someone's favorite game of the generation, but doesn't fit the business model.
See,
It's the version of Rockstar where 10
and it sucks because like I always sound like an old man when I talk like this, but I just hate how like man like this like because like imagine like Blitz the League. We would never get a game like that again. Because the NFL will probably be like, nah, we don't want that being made. Or we'll never get another like you know what I'm saying? Just certain shit like that. Like or I remember bro, I'm telling you, there was a game bro, they got shooting games, they got war games, they got hero games, they got surfboarding games, skateboarding games, crime, fantasy, drama, sci-fi, RPG, roguelike action, comedy, funny games. Shit, I even seen a breakdancing game one time. Like we literally had games for everything, cause all we cared about was fun. And it's just crazy that we got way better technology, but the games haven't gotten funner. Like damn.
Years from now, the catalog is basically GTA 6, maybe a new Red Dead, and a lot of live service extensions, but very few new universes. It's also the dead time between releases. Once the inevitable Max Payne remakes are out and the first wave of GTA 6 expansions have landed, you're probably looking at another long stretch.
I would definitely play a Max Payne. I only play. Ooh, almost dropped my ass shit, bro. Little baby alien. You know what I'm saying? Almost, boy. I would have been hot. But hold on, one more time, bro.
Wave of GTA 6 expansions have landed, you're probably looking at another long stretch before something genuinely new appears. In that gap, it might be ex-Rockstar teams who take the risks Rockstar used to take. They can ship flawed but interesting in a way Rockstar no longer can, because their entire operation isn't balanced on top of a single...
So honestly, it just sounds like they need to go back to branches instead of just one company. They need to go back to umbrella companies.
Perfect product. Perfectionism conquered Rockstar because every system that could have resisted it slowly disappeared. Small projects that could fail cheaply were killed by opportunity cost. Strong-willed auteurs who might have pushed back either burned out or walked away. A company culture that could tolerate shipping something merely great instead of generation-defining doesn't survive billion-dollar budgets and shareholder expectations. What you're left with is a studio optimized to do one thing extremely well: build, launch, and maintain the biggest, cleanest, most commercially successful open-world game on the planet once per decade. Whether you see that as a triumph or a tragedy depends on what you came to
I see that as a tragedy, bro. I would hate to only get a Rockstar game every 10 years. Because that just the fact that y'all are that good, like this is what I'm saying, like when y'all that great, we gonna follow, whether it's good or bad, we're gonna watch it, we're gonna play it, we're gonna, cause y'all just that big. So I would love, even if they release something trash, but it was still somewhat fun, or the dialogue was good, or this character said this one deep, real thing that you remember. Like I would love to get smaller, cause Rockstar is such a good company. So it does suck that they would only come out 10 years. Like we want more of Rockstar. We want more games. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we fiends, nigga. We in a social media era. We slow, you know what I'm saying? We eat everything up. So the fact that we will only get one Rockstar game every 10 years, or every, if it goes like that, that'll suck.
Rockstar for in the first place. If all you want is the most lavish possible version of GTA, this path makes perfect sense. If you miss the era where they could ship something weird, mean, or modest just because someone in a corner office thought it was interesting, the same path feels like watching a wild animal slowly being taught to sit still under glass. GTA 6 will almost certainly be astonishing. That part isn't really in doubt. The real question is what's left after it lands. 10 years into updating and curating this one perfect product, does Rockstar still feel like a studio that might surprise you? Or just a very well-run theme park that happens to sell crime fantasies? Maybe GTA 6 is the start of a new golden age, where the tech and the money finally buy them enough breathing room to try stranger things again. Or maybe it's the moment the most dangerous studio in games finally polishes itself into something flawless, safe, and completely tame.
W fucking video. W fucking video. Okay, William B. Campbell. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely, I ain't lying. This was a good ass video, bro. This was a good ass video, fam. I'm not lying. This was a good ass video. I would definitely stay tuned with you, bro. For real, for real. That was fucking fire. That was a fire ass video.